although they're there, grooming is grooming. So whoever sort of takes the lead on Muslim grooming gangs, good on them. As long as it exposes child abuse, then good on them. I'm behind them all the way. So I'm going to sort of speak about Mr. Tommy Robinson and the video that behind them. I know people have criticised me because they weren't my reality. I dealt with stuff in London and they weren't a reality in London, and a lot of child abuse goes in within the home. Although they're there, grooming is grooming. So whoever sort of takes the lead on Muslim grooming gangs, good on them. As long as it exposes child abuse, then good on them. I'm behind them all the way. So I'm going to sort of speak about Mr. Tommy Robinson and the video that was going viral. Apparently it's been removed, and I want to sort of reach out to him really and say that you have been badly wronged. The video shows him interviewing his daughter. You can hear her in the background. She is giving what we used to call a free-flowing narrative. There is no indication of any coaching, leading. His questioning was of a very open question stance, which is good and really on the whole cannot be criticised too much by a court. And he has got a first account, a recorded first account. He has done the right things, and I'm qualified to speak in this manner because I dealt with it for many years, and I used to teach child abuse investigations and interviewing. And not only on a local level but national and also an international level. I've also taught police forces from various parts of the Commonwealth and the world. So the kid discloses a sexual assault, sexual assault on a child, which is an arrestable offence, and it could be borderline serious arrestable offence. From what we can deduce from this, there were 3 men in a children's paddling area, and Tommy has got this first account. Stephen, whatever he calls himself, has got his first account. It seems very open and honest, non-leading, and a free-flowing narrative, like I say. He has gone and accosted this guy, and he is detained under the any person powers of Section 24 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. He has done the right and just thing. In the melee of it all, this bloke, the paedophile, has got a bit of a spanking. Hey ho, these things happen. Now, Bedfordshire police have turned up by the looks of it, and I don't know what's gone on with these 3 guys, but they've arrested Tommy Robinson for common assault. Now, common assault is a non-arrestable offence, as was, although the parameters have changed. He could have been easily summoned. They know where he lives. They've had dealings with him many times in the past. There was no need to arrest him. If they was interested in what they class as a continuation of the offence, which is what they were stating, then that is to prevent a breach of the peace. Now, the way to look at this, the breach of the peace, you've got to remove one of the parties. Why not remove the 3 men who appear to be in cahoots with each other for a serious sexual offence against a young child? There may well be a conspiracy to commit serious sexual offences, and they could have been arrested on suspicion of that. That arrest would have then led to the power to search, seize and detain. They could have gone round there, arrested these 3 guys, seized their recording devices for evidence of a further commission of the offence on there, and maybe a pre-planning on there, and they could have done a thorough search of where they were staying, and that could have also led to property that is under their control, i.e. their home addresses, so under Section 18(1) of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. So these 3 guys could have been arrested, given over to a CID team, and they could have gone to town with what looks like a group of paedophiles that have winkled their way into a children's play area, which is what they do. But like I said before, they have picked low-hanging fruit, Mr. Tommy there being the low-hanging fruit, and they have gone and nicked him. And I've never spoken out about this guy in the past, but I think he has been seriously wronged, and I think shame on Bedfordshire police. They have acted maybe unlawfully. I think they've acted within their parameters, but they've done it the wrong way. Yeah, and also, guys, someone's put on there that one of the guys has made an admission. So he's made an admission at the scene, right? That's an unsolicited comment, but it would have been a recorded unsolicited comment had Tommy made a record of it, which he did. So they've got the evidence in a nutshell. It's all there, right? I'm going to pen a letter to the Policing and Crime Minister for Bedfordshire, expressing my concerns over this, and I suggest other people do likewise, because this is an outrage. And the reason that this has invoked me to come forward and speak out, because this is indicative of the gravity and the weight they put onto child abuse claims. They absolutely don't give a toss, and they'd rather go and glory hunt by turning around and saying that they've got a trophy because one of the officers has nicked Tommy Robinson, and that's what it appears to me. There was no need whatsoever to have arrested him. If he's assaulted a guy, then he's a grown man, and he'll have to deal with that. But that could have been done via a summons. There was no need to arrest, detain and take him to a police station. None whatsoever. There would have been no evidential worth in that, and therefore also it would have frustrated the investigation, where them three suspected paedophiles at the scene could have been nicked. The efforts could have been put into dealing with them, and therefore a further, more in-depth inquiry could have taken place. So I am absolutely disgusted. So if there are any people that have got links with Tommy Robinson, you pass on, my concerns to the guy. And on this occasion, I will be putting pen to paper. And if there's other people that wish to do so, please do so, because this is wrong. This needs to go to the Policing Ombudsman, which is the Police and Crime Ministers, so they can adjudicate this properly. Okay, so that is my bit on it. I'm off now to